Alrighty, good morning everyone. Today we're going to be working on just doodling for fun. Then I'd also like to plan a little comic together, hopefully sometime today. And of course, you got to start the day with a nice cup of coffee. I'm drinking a light roast Ethiopian. Okay. And we got a smaller sketchbook here today. This is my personal sketchbook. We've run out of pages on the large newsprint page, or newsprint sketchpad, so we're gonna be using my personal sketchbook. And I use a Talent art creation sketchbook. They're a brand from Japan, and they are legitimately the best sketchbook you'll ever come across. I used to be a really picky and a huge fan of the Strathmore sketchbooks, and I hate using other sketchbooks that I'm not used to. When I went to Japan, one of my friends got me this sketchbook as a gift. And of course, I was nervous. I was like, oh, great, another sketchbook type that I'm not a fan of. But when I started using this, I fell in love instantly. The paper texture is great. It's very smooth, but it's got enough tooth to resist the pencil a little bit, so it's just perfect. And a really nice yellow color that's really easy on the eyes. Let's see. There we go. That's better now. I can see my screen, so I can see on the what's on the screen. Yeah. And I'm not expecting too many people to show up this morning. It is a Friday. Usually I stream on a Saturday morning. However, plans change, and so I'm gonna be busy tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're doing here, but that's okay. We're just having fun. Okay. It's killing me this morning. Got a nice little doodle here, Willow. Got her little baby here. Still need to give him a name. Oops, I didn't realize that's off screen. My apologies. I'm trying to adjust the camera here so you can see a bit better. Fix the lighting so it shines a bit brighter. Just turn. There we go. Let's see, what else should we draw? It's a little difficult streaming as you're drawing on a smaller sketchbook, because with the small sketchbook you want to lean forward a little bit more and draw this a bit closer to you. But I also have to keep in mind that I need this visible on camera. So center line, this is the eye line. Here's where the sides of the face, the cheeks come out. Protect her hair. The ears, squirrel ears are a bit more like that, but because she's a European red squirrel, she's got those long tassels. And the tuft on the sides of her face, like that. Those eyelashes. Nose. Should probably bring that lower a bit. Nice open mouth grin. All right, let's start with a new page. There we go. That's better. Gotta remember to take a sip of coffee. don't have her carrying a little basket. Probably could have posed semi differently. But that's okay. Get the chest, rib cage, hip is there. Get the neck. Zoom in a tiny bit. Of course, she's got a basket full of acorns and nuts. Probably could pose that a little differently so it didn't look like she was missing a leg. The basket covering it up. Oh well. We can try some shrubbery side here. Some trees. Just have her looking at her son. Let's see, he's trying to carry a basket as well. But of course he's little, so he's struggling to carry that basket. Okay, his tail a bit fluffier in effort. Of course, he's trying to smile, make it look like he's all right. He's got it, but really he's struggling to carry that thing. Basket full of acorns. That's shading there a little bit. Her arm might be a bit too long, not sure. That's okay. Again, we're just doodling, we're just having fun. Nothing too serious. Have her loincloth there. Sorry, my hand was in the way, I apologize. Gotta remember to take a sip of coffee. Grab the trees on the other side of them. And it looks like my video is lagging a little bit. I do apologize for whatever reason. Not sure why that is. Let's see. I want to figure out why this video is lagging. Let's see, let's check the properties real quick. Okay, hopefully that should work a bit better. There we go, that's a bit smoother. Huh. Just had to quickly change some things. Alrighty, so we can get back to work. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Alrighty, remember to take a sip of coffee. Okay. What should we doodle next? My idea here is, I think we're gonna have Twig, which is Willow's mate. Him and Willow just kind of hanging out. She's leaning against him. Oops, that's the wrong hairstyle for Twig. Oops, that's a bit rough. Those eyes, but again, it's just a doodle, nothing too serious. Oops. I don't like that. Apologies. There's your nose. It might be a little too big. It's okay. So his paws would be somewhere here. This is the bottom of his paws. Her tail curl up like this. Okay, let's fix those arms. Okay, so his collarbone will be here, his chest. figure out what they're sitting on. Looks like they're sitting on the deck of their home. Maybe like the door would be back here, some windows back here or something. Just a fun little doodle. Get some shading in there. Okay. Alrighty, I think we're pretty much done with these two pages. So let's move on to a new page. And as you're watching, if you see something that you're like, hey, let's doodle this, you're welcome to hop into the chat. And then if you would like me to draw one of your characters, there is a commission form in the link below. But that is not an obligation. That's just if you wanna support an artist. But really, just liking and subscribing, and that's the best thing you can do. And just being here is the best you guys can do to support me, just by hanging out. And thank you so much for being here, by the way. Okay. What are we gonna draw next? Bring down the camera so we can. Oops. There you go. Make sure that's focused a little bit. So this is kind of like a very zoomed out view of what the squirrel home would look like. You got like this, almost like a hobbit home in a tree. Of course, that's covered by the tree itself. Okay. Let's see. So we're actually going to draw Willow again. My apologies, I realize that my hand gets in the way of the camera at times. Oops, that's a little, maybe a bit too wide, those eyes. Too far apart, I should say. That's okay, we're just having fun, nothing too serious here. Get some whiskers, get those eyelashes more prominent. Some shoulders, there's the neck. You got the chest. Oops. Let's see the arms. Not quite sure what she's doing. The line of action. And if you all are having trouble seeing, please let me know so I can adjust the lighting or Bring the camera down a little bit. There's her tail. There's her arm. Probably a bit too long, but so her hand would probably be to her chest. So then I would adjust. I'm gonna bring this camera down. I do apologize. Fix some lighting here. Okay. I'm gonna adjust her arm here to be more on her hip. So then her hand would be, thumb would be here. There's her tail. Spine of her tail. Go somewhere around here. Work on the paws a little bit. Foot paws, I should say. Let's see if that's balance, so she needs something there. There you go, that'd be better. Her muzzle might be a bit too long, I'm thinking. It should be a little bit shorter. That's okay. This is a incredibly rough doodle, which is a-okay. Shading. Okay. Tail. All right, and then we're gonna draw something else now. Need a sip of coffee. I think I'm going to be drawing Haru next. Haru is my dog character. His shoulders, her neck, just big mountain dog. Oh, apologies, I keep tilting the sketchbook, not realizing this. Kind of slightly off frame. So Haru is a character from a comic I'm working on called Barbarians. It's essentially, think of like a Swords and Fantasy classic Conan the Barbarian type story, but with dogs. Oops. Nope. she's a mom. She's got 3 pups that she's protecting. Let's see. Center of balance. Her leg should be down here. And she's a little too tall here. She's a bit stockier. Let's see. Again, my sketching process is incredibly chaotic. Let's see. And because this is like a spoof of the like classic 80s fantasy, her only outfit is a loincloth and a chainmail bandana like you would see on a dog. Think of like Jenna from Balto. It's almost a trope to give at least some dog character, usually the female, the bandana. But of course, it's an 80s fantasy, so she's got a chainmail bandana. She's got an axe. She's got very short, stocky legs. This is an incredibly rough sketch. She's like a mix of a Great Pyrenees and a Australian Shepherd. Maybe she has some Saint Bernard in her. There's still some design work that needs to be done on her, I think. The legs are a mess here, but let's move on to another sketch. I'm actually gonna bring out the Bic pen. This will show up a little bit better, I think. There we go. Just got one very torn ear. Chest. Center of gravity. Chainmail bandana. Again, very short, stocky legs. Some bracelets. And I probably should have made her neck a little bit longer, but that's okay. Just got like a curved tail. Fill in that loincloth. There's some shadow. Oh yeah, her head should be a little bit up here, I think. Oh well. And she's got a bunch of notches in the axe head. Let's Through a lot of battles. Let's see. I'm gonna fill in where her markings would be. Hopefully y'all can see. Trying to adjust the lighting here so you guys can see well. Okay. I'm gonna move on to another sketch, I think. Let's see. What should we doodle next? Should we do more Haru? Should we do some more Willow the Squirrel? Housewife? Some other characters in mind that you guys enjoy seeing? Let's see. I'm gonna draw a little bit more of Haru's face here. Gotta have that thick neck. Ooh, those eyes need work. Just got a ponytail in the back. Yikes, that's not a very good sketch. Oh well. Okay. Got a torch here. Let me make sure I got these perspective lines correct. These aren't very good perspective lines, but that's okay. We're just having fun here as we doodle. Nothing too serious. You can have her going through a dark corridor. Same pose as this. Oof, this is gonna be a really rough doodle. Okay. Then of course, if this was like an actual comic page or the cover of a comic, we would have the pups here along for the adventure. She's got 3 of them, and is one of them a cat? But this is an incredibly chaotic doodle. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna move on to another sketch. I should have made her muzzle a little bit longer. That's better. Her neck could be a little bit shorter. That's okay. Looks like we're drawing a dromaeosaur of some kind. Okay. So we're pretty much out of space with this sketchbook, or with this page. We got one last little area we can draw in. Ears. One ear is all torn up, so it's kind of pokes out. Nose. It's a very robust body. And not a lot of space left, so I think we'll move on to another page. Warphammer, hey! Welcome, welcome. Peeking in between meetings. Oh no, it's a squirrel. It's squirrels being cute. And a dog. Indeed. Warphammer, welcome so much for hopping in despite your meetings and work and all that. I think we're gonna move on to another page. Hope everything's going well for you. Let's see. eyes are a little not what I was wanting, but that's decently at least. Okay, that's all right. That's good. Let's see. What to do next? Let's see. Bring the camera down a little bit. My apologies. Got Misty here, being cute as always. Hmm. Oof. Whispers. Okay. Let's see. Perspective is a little off. That's all right. We're just having fun here as we doodle. Nothing too serious. Let's draw a warrior mouse. Ooh, that's actually a bit too rough, maybe. Ah, looks like we got 3 of you in here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, what should we doodle? I'm gonna bring out the pencil, a bit easier sketching. So, get some perspective lines going. Here's our horizon. Little cave here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Cannot speak at the moment. No idea what I'm doodling at the moment. And I will be right back, folks. I have a phone call coming. I'll be right back. Give me a split second, and we will return in a few minutes. Forgive me, I realized my mic was off. I do apologize, that was really embarrassing. Salbic, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for hopping by. How'd you come across the stream? And thank you, I realize my drawing style is incredibly chaotic. But welcome. Yep, I think I got my mic working. Okay, perfect. Good to know. What are you up to, Misty? A little apron. Little frills. What am I doing with her arms? I think. So Misty is a character of mine. She's a mouse. For a while, she was just called Mousewife, play on the words housewife. Because that's what she is. She is a housewife, but she's a mouse, obviously. But anywho, we just recently finally decided on her name, which is Misty. I need to do something. Oh, okay, I know what she's doing. Yes. Just got a plate with a pie. Because that's what she loves to do, is bake pies. And she's got a little earring. Let's see. Let's hope the lighting is working. Let's see. Okay, adjust that. Perfect. Oh, I love this sketch. It's looking pretty good. Let's see. What else should we sketch? Let's see. Stelbic. I saw your stream announcement on Twitter, by the way. Oh, nice, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. It's always good to know where people come across the stream. Hope your day is going, but I cannot speak this morning. I apologize. Hope your day is going well. Let's see. And Misty's upset about something. Her hair is all messy, so maybe it's before her cup of coffee. Someone dared to speak to her before coffee. Gotta know what I'm doing with this sketch. Check some messages really fast. apologies. Okay, let's move on to something else then. Okay, we try and draw her husband really quick. I still don't have a name for her husband. Right now, he's just referred to as husband. And he's a writer. Give him a little tear in his ear. Little suspenders. It's on the little old typewriter. Paper. This plot is troublesome. Classic writer typing away and just like complaining about the plot. Doesn't make sense. It's not working. Thankfully, he's got a very kind wife to help him out. Read his manuscripts, give him advice on the story, what's working, what isn't. And now it seems I've dripped coffee onto my sketchbook. No! Bummer. My apologies. Alright. So we finished another couple pages. Time to move on to yet another page. I really like how this one came out. I'm gonna give it a check mark. I'll probably come back and finish this up as a finished illustration eventually. Yeah. Alright. Next page. Okay, what are we drawing? Looks like, my apologies. Looks like I'm drawing Haru. Ooh, that's a bit rough. Ha, get it. Their dog's rough. Just got it. Bad. The pups are up here. Let's see. Got the kitten. He seems the responsible one. He's climbing down from the rocks. Little backpack. There's his tail. Then you got the other pups. And they're just kind of waiting to come down. And of course you got... I still have a lot... I have to figure out the names for a lot of these pups yet. But you got the little... The female pup, she's... She's playing with a bug or some sort of rock she's found. Really rough doodle, rough posing and everything, but mountains in the background. Come on, she's saying. Let's see. Hopefully that's visible. There we go. Okay, what are we doodling next, folks? Let's see. I think I'm gonna try and draw a warrior mouse again. I don't have a name for him quite yet. Right now, he's just the one-eyed mouse. He's got one eye closed. With that nose, he looks a bit more rat-like, and I don't like that. Oops, I realized that's off frame. My apologies. Ooh, those legs are a little too short. There we go, that's better. Yeah, he looks a bit too rat-like there. We'll have to fix that later. There's the scar on his eye. A little satchel. We gotta give him a little love interest. Give her some long eyelashes. Ooh, that face needs a lot of work. Give her a braid. Okay, let's go to the next page. You know what? I think it's time to draw a fox. I haven't drawn a fox today yet. Erase the sketchbook, or erase the camera, my apologies. And we're going to draw Mari. Mari is a character from a short novella that I wrote. Ooh, that's not very good. Round out her ears a little bit. There we go. She is a Japanese fox. Her tail. Oops, sorry. And Mari ends up becoming queen of the kingdom through a series of very tragic events. You'll have to read the book to find out what those tragic events are. So I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. Unfortunately, the camera shadow is getting in the way of the paper. That's what's happening here. Oh, nope. Trying to fix that for you guys. My apologies. Okay. It's probably the best I can do at the moment. Oof. I think the head's a bit too far back. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Okay. What else should we draw now? Almost looks like a Maid Marian almost. So if Mari wore a veil, she'd just be Maid Marian pretty much. She's got very long sleeves. The obi stash would be about here. It pretty much is Maid Marian. Okay, we'll just go with Maid Marian then. I realize the light is in my face. Okay. One more drawing of a fox, shall we? Very angry fox. Don't know what I'm doing. Just got a sword. That's what's going on. Okay, I think that's good. We filled out another 2 pages. Let's move on to yet another page. We got about a half hour left in the stream. So if you have anything that you'd like to see me doodle, now would be a good time to bring it up. So then we have enough time. And be sure to check out the links down below. I have a link tree and a commission form if you are interested in commissions. If not, that's totally fine. Let's see. Sorry, that's a bit too far away. Oh, my pencil edge is broke. That's okay. Looks like we've got a little, I'm gonna say a little wolf boy, little lad, hiding from a dinosaur. It's actually very reminiscent of the original one of the first concept pieces I had of Mari for my book, The King's Heir. And back then, the story was very different. In the current book, Mari is uh, she's one of the three wives of the old king. But in the original concept for the book, she was a slave that is expecting a child and runs away. And actually, the dinosaurs were a huge part of the book. They were the ones hunting her, and then they ended up only having a small cameo in the final version. There's a part of me that kind of wishes I'd gone with the original idea of the book, but I think it was best that I changed it and moved it to a different plot line. I mean, the basics are still there, and it worked out really good because I would have had the dinosaurs a bit more anthropomorphic and stuff like that. But dinosaurs still play a huge part in my world. Oh, I'm sorry, I realized that was off camera. Apologies. I'm gonna adjust the lighting a bit here so you guys can see better. Because here is Willow, our favorite squirrel mom. Oops, that's not very good. Here's her doorway. There is Raptor. In the doorway. Cue Jurassic Park music. Dun dun run. Okay. Let's see. Alright, what should we draw next? I'm gonna bring back the pen. It shows it a little bit better with this lighting. There we go. Looks like we're drawing Mousewife. Or should I say Misty? Misty has her hair done up. It's a bit in like that little bun at above the forehead that you would see in like the 50s housewife hairstyle. I don't know what you would call that style. I draw Willow again. There we go. Whoops. That is a not very good face. Actually, this whole sketch is a mess. I'm supposed to be keeping out a raptor trying to get in. Okay, let's try something else. I forgot. What's his hair? Okay. Yikes, these sketches are falling apart. Okay. Let's see. There's our girl Willow. Let's see. Alrighty. Oops, forgot that was out of frame. I apologize. What else should we be doodling? We got a couple minutes left. A couple minutes left in the stream. We end at 11. It is now 10:43 Central Time, so we have a few minutes left to doodle. Let's move to the next page. And what should we draw? Maybe draw some cat, if you don't mind. Yeah, I can draw a cat. Let's see. I'm not very good at drawing cats, honestly. Oops, sorry. That's... Oof. So yeah, drawing anthropomorphic legs can be really difficult at times. Give her a little earring. Shadows. Buttons. Fix. All right, we got ourselves a cat. And of course, she's got a best friend who is a mouse. Looks like Misty is her friend. Okay, maybe that's not Misty. There we go, the cat. Let's see, what else should we draw? Yikes, that's a bit of a mess. Nope, let's try something different. Sorry, that's not frame. My apologies. Today is just not my day for drawing Haru's muzzle for some reason. Just constantly seems to be off. Which means I haven't drawn her long enough, or in a while. So that needs to be remedied. Move on to the next page. Okay. Let's bring back the pencil. There we go. That's more like it. Oops, I think I messed it up there, but that's okay. Let's see. Apologies, that's soft camera. Yikes, those legs need work. It's way too tall for what Haru is. She's a bit skinnier. Sorry, heftier and not as stretched out. I should probably just draw her body to get back in the swing of it. And her legs are pretty much... There we go. That thick... She's a very thick dog. Big mountain sheepdog. I need to work on my arm and shoulder anatomy a bit more, I think. That's okay. There we go. That's a bit closer to Harvard. I have a puppy looking up at her, like, please. There we go. Haru is a good mom. Okay. Alright, we got 4 minutes left in this stream. Let's see. I'm gonna draw one of the puppies. I don't have an official name for this pup yet. But she's a stinker, that's for sure. If anything, she's the pup that gets the most into trouble. She's got brothers. The cat, who I'm thinking I'm going to be calling him Rush. He's the quiet one. The scholar, if you will. He needs a lot more work on the design. Then this other pup, which I was going to call him Twig, but we're using that name now for Willow's husband. Yikes, not happy with the face. Okay, let's move on. I'm not too happy with those designs. Let's see. Whew. Bit of a very rough doodle. Her paw should have been farther up. There's her torso. Still kind of figuring out cat muzzles. Not working very well. That's okay. His ear's a little too thick. Kind of reading a map. Give him glasses. This is Tim. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty, folks. It's that time. It is now 11 o'clock, and we've done quite a bit today. Raise the camera up a bit. We've filled quite a few pages. Got a lot of Haru, some Misty and Willow, a little bit of Mari, which is really nice. We don't get to see Mari very often. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really happy with this sketch. I think this is my favorite I've done so far today. So yeah, we got a lot of doodling done today. I'm really, really proud of that. Oh, yeah, this would make these two make really good sketches, I think, as well. We'll have to work on those. And no, those are from the other day. Alrighty, well, folks, thank you so much for joining the stream. Hope you had fun. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe usually every Saturday morning around this time. We do our doodling streams. That's just like we had today. We doodle, we have fun, we chill, we talk. Again, usually I do this on Saturdays. Just some stuff is coming up tomorrow morning, so decided to do it today instead of Saturday. But yes, look forward to seeing you guys again. This has been a lot of fun. Stylebeck, thanks for the drawing stream. This was interesting to watch. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you had fun. I hope you stick around for the next time we stream. Look forward to seeing you again. Alrighty, thank you so much, guys. God bless and cheers.